Alright, we're going to be a little gutsy for our next move because clearly there's not a whole lot to be had around here, and we need things like a hatchet, we need like things like a gun, things like a knife. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a place I know about that's pretty well stocked typically, a fucking wolf. I don't have any kind of guns or anything, so, or even knives. Which is one thing that's kind of unrealistic. Yeah, you would think that that you would be able to, you know, fashion a club or some shit, you know. This might be a little dangerous. I think that wolf went off chasing after a deer or something. How cold is it? Cold enough. Especially in these scanty little clothes. I'm going to be in a... Make sure I'm wearing all my clothes that I can be wearing here. Yep, I am wearing all my clothes. And they are cheap ass shit, and I'm going to die. Oh, fucking... Now, if I had a gun, or even a knife, I would go after that guy and get that deer meat, but I'm just not in any kind of situation for that. I don't want to deal with that dude. I need to get a knife. That is one thing you can do, though, is either kill a wolf on his kill and get the venison and the wolf meat and the all that, whatever you want, and or else look for where buzzards gather, or not buzzards, crows. They gather over dead animals, and you can get some meat off that. And it's not going to be the best quality, but you know it's going to keep you from starving to death. Unless it gives you projectile vomiting or something, which is entirely possible. But typically, if you cook it well enough, it's going to be okay. You know, if you're in a situation where you're eating dog food, you know, you're not that picky. You're just not that picky. How cold am I? Pretty damn cold. Might be time to build a fire. Wind chill, -6. Not too bad, but you know, I can still wind up. There's a direct route to where I'm going, but it's a lot more tricky and easier to get lost, so I'm going the way I know. Yeah, I'm starting to freeze. And often there's a oh, knife! Hunting knife, yes, thank you. Often there's a backpack here, but there isn't now. It's just, you know, luck of the draw. Oh, we got some shit over here.
This stuff will come in handy.
I'm going to go ahead and set a fire and get a little warmed up, because... Oh. Simple tools, excellent. Because I will die otherwise. And first starting out, you have no experience with lighting fires, so there's a very high chance of you not lighting it successfully. In which case, you will continue to freeze to death. Until the time that you pull a nice cozy blanket of snow over yourself and go to sleep forever. Oh, you're fucking me. God damn it. Start fire, please. Thank you. Come on. Light, please. Please, baby Jesus and all his little sisters. Get this thing lit. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, that's 55 minutes worth. Throw a few sticks in there. And heat up some tomato soup. This will, like I said, will also give me a heat bonus to warming up, as well as of course food. Don't need the tea right now. Need to eat that soup. You see that 21% there in orange? That's how bad off the food is. So you probably want to avoid, well, one, its nutritive content is going to be lower if you eat something that's 13% okay, and also it may make you sick. There are certain things probably you don't have to worry about getting sick from, like candy bars. I mean, this bacteria won't live with that shit. But other things, sort of like real life, raw wolf meat. If you eat that, it's going to give you some sort of horrible disease. If you cook it, it's not going to be the loveliest thing in the world, but you're not going to get sick from it. Okay, and then we just sort of sit here and wait for my body to warm up. And I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm all warmed up. Let's go ahead and head on out. Hope Mr. Wolfie is not waiting for us. If you see a newsprint roll, I mean, you can see, you can pick up something called newsprint and also something called newsprint roll. If you see something called newsprint roll, you can use it as tinder, of course, but you're much better to harvest it, and you get 4 little packets of tinder out of the deal, so you can light 4 fires instead of just 1. I'm tempted to run because the walking speed is so slow, but that'll wear me out faster. And I guess really, if you're going through 2 feet of snow, you're not going to go that fast anyway. Not really. Not in the real world. Pick up some sticks here while we're in the neighborhood. Good, thank you. It's a ranch. Another good thing about this location we're going to is there's always, or at least always when I've played, there's a dead deer nearby that you can get some venison off of. Let's peek over this hill right quick. See where we are. Okay. Now I'm freezing to death again. I need to start humping it. That's the location. Ooh, shit. Okay. Not much meat there. How much for the guts? Probably gotta start a fire here real quick. This is a good thing to do when you're going to be spending a lot of time harvesting an animal. Is start a fire nearby so that one, you can keep them freezing to death while you're doing it, and two, it keeps the wolves away. So it's a good idea on both counts. Okay, so grab the meat, grab the hide, and grab the guts. Okay, I'm thirsty. Soda. Some water. Need a couple cattails. Alright, let's go go visit our new home. Apparently the trapper has lost some relatives. A little graveyard out here. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop these guts on the floor. Might be a little nasty, but it takes some days for it to cure, and the way you cure it is by dropping it on the ground indoors. And the same with the hide there. Okay, rifle and rifle ammunition. Thank you, baby Jesus. Well, there's a hatchet here anywhere, is there? Another hunting knife. Let's see what this is compared to my other one. Both the same. Okay. Got some fir firewood. Probably going to save that for doing some repairs. Let's see if we can do that now, as a matter of fact. Nope, nothing really needs repair. We'll just hang on to it. Okay, well what I don't have is I don't have a hatchet. Drugs. No hatchet. Another sewing kit. Okay, well, we'll sort through our sewing kits and see which one we want to keep. Nope. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. Actually, those two. Without a hatchet, I'm going to wind up being in rather difficult situations. So I may have to move on from here. Safe. Okay, here we go.
Best
Flare.
be prepared for anything.
All that for a flare? You're shitting me. Alright, I better get that meat cooking off, or it'll get even worse. We can't say that it will go bad. I'll say it will get even worse. Let's grab some more reclaimed wood around here somewhere. Is there any more? No. Not that's already broken down, so. Okay, I think that's probably all I need to make some water. Let me break this down. This went out. God damn it. I suppose there's an axe hiding behind that, is there? No. No such luck. Water. Yeah, need to boil a little more. We need to get a stick. Okay, here you see this lichen type stuff. Old man's beard. You can use that to make a dressing for wounds. Useful. Also over here are some sort of saplings I may be able to make into bow stuff for bows. That would be nice. Oh great. What kind of saplings do we have here? Green birch saplings. How encumbered am I? How tired am I? Pretty. Pretty tired, pretty encumbered. Okay, let's head back. Don't need to get greedy. If you get greedy, you get dead. The audio in this game is what really makes it. You know, all the buildings make really suggestive creaks and groans and stuff. It makes you feel like there's a monster outside the house, and accentuates the fact that you are completely alone and bound to die at some point. So it's almost kind of a very subtle horror movie, or horror type scenario, but where there's the only monster is the your environment. It's your environment that's trying to kill you. You know, the cold more than anything. The cold and the wind. Okay, increase my fire making skill. Boil a little water. Uh-oh, I'm hungry. How hungry am I? Okay, I'll live. Oh, the wind. Alright, we need to get some food and water in us. There are some things like the peaches and the soft drinks that give you both calories and liquids. So that can be a good thing to have. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Eat some beef jerky. Still a little peckish. You want to make sure that you have plenty to eat, or especially plenty of water. Drink plenty of water before you go to bed, because if you can wind up sleeping 9 hours or whatever, you could actually wind up dying of thirst in that period of time in your bed. Strangely enough. Okay. All right. Well, I'll probably call this. I never look up. Gotta look up and make sure there's nothing up in the rafters or something. We're back here. I don't see anything now. Okay, we'll call this part of the walkthrough. We'll finish this up, and probably next time I'm going to have to actually go. Gonna have to leave my comfy little home here and go somewhere else, look for a hatchet, because if I don't have a hatchet, I can't cut wood. If I can't cut wood, I'm sort of looking for a date with death sooner rather than later. So probably that's what I'm going to do, even though it's a bit of a trek, and may indeed cause my death, but we'll see. All right, that's all for right now. Until next time, hasta la vista. Adios!